up? You already know. This is Peach, and today I'm a little bit sick. My whole house got sick. We were supposed to be out of town, but the kids got so sick. I think it's like a flu or something going around in Florida where everybody's just getting sick. Oh my God, head hurting, coughing colds. Our weather has been so crazy. Like 1 minute it's nice and sunny, next minute it's rainy and cold, or it's rainy and hot. It's just been ridiculous with our weather. Hey y'all, why you angry and annoyed? What's up? What's up? Yeah, happy New Year's Eve, everybody. I'm so happy this year over, even though it's like, I don't know why when the year over you feel like it's gonna be some big changes next year. Like, I used to think, oh, I'm so happy for the new year normally because it's gonna be tax time. Y'all remember when taxes used to get released in January? Ooh, baby, it used to be a good time. And then, like, okay, bitch, I was broke all year, but now it's tax time. I'm finna be back on my feet. But now my life is so different. I don't get excited about taxes. I don't get no tax refund. I'm not excited about that. I'm gonna have to pay them people something. Um, Happy New Year's Eve to y'all. But I do feel happy that the year is over. The year has been a lot. 2023 has been a lot for me. I'm so happy it's about to be 2020. Why does it feel that way? Do you think that, excuse me, society make you feel like, oh, the new year is going to be big changes? Or you feel like, why do we feel that way? I feel excited for the new year as well. I feel like it's going to be a great 2024. I feel like I'm done with the bullshit. I'm going to be back focused on my goals and all that stuff. Thank you. I appreciate it. Happy New Year to y'all. I don't know what we gonna do. I know we gonna stay in like the Tampa Bay area. We were supposed to be going out of town, but like I previously stated, the kids got sick. The only kid that ain't sick is Gregory McKay and Wonderful. They're my only two kids that's like not sick, no runny nose, no cough, no nothing. The rest of them kids is sick. Troy's not really that sick. He got a little cough. I just got a little cough. But I'm debating like if we gonna go like into Tampa to the little New Year's thing at Amateur Works, or if we're gonna stay home. My husband, I'm like the pop fireworks. It's just a fresh start. You think so? Excuse me. I think we just been trained to think that like, oh, because every day we wake up, it could be a fresh start. What's so big about the new year? I think it used to be taxes. I feel like it'll be a better year for me as I've learned a lot this year. I feel like I learned so much and I went through a lot. And I did a lot of shedding, and I'm on a journey to be a better version of me. And my biggest thing, my New Year's resolution is to stop reacting. I've been saying that every like day for the past, I think, 2 weeks. My goal is to stop reacting even when people provoke me. Like, let go of my ego. I'm learning that as well in poker. Because in poker, for those of you who don't know, I play poker now. I done played poker 4 times. But in poker, your ego will get you in trouble. Like, if you don't have common sense, you know you ain't got shit. But just because somebody put more money on the table than you, and you like, I ain't know, I'm put some more money out there. When you know you ain't got shit, just stop. I got beat twice in poker real bad by two old people. First was an old lady. When I tell you she beat the brakes off me with them two aces, I walked up out the poker room crying. I was so mad. Then I went back. This older man, he wasn't as old as the lady. The lady like she was about 80 something. The older man, he was in his 50s, but he was teaching me how to play. And then I started like to go up against him. Like, oh, I'm finna get him. He put all in. I went all in and he beat me. I was like, dang, coach, you gonna beat me like that? He was like, we not friends. We're not friends in poker. I'm not your friend. I'm not even your coach. I was helping you a little bit. I was like, dang. So I done got beat twice real bad in poker where it made me go and like analyze what did I do wrong. Um, and it was an ego thing. I think that's what it was, an ego thing. And I gotta learn to let my ego go and just learn how to chill. It's okay to let other people win when you know you ain't got shit. Let them win in. Don't let them win no $300 at once from you, no 150. You let them win, $5, $10, and you ain't got nothing. Throw them cards in, chill out. So I really like poker. I feel like I'm gonna learn more. Especially since learning about Ray J wife, Princess Love, making them 80 grand in a day on poker and stuff like that. I'm like, ooh, I want to get like that. I won $1,000 in one hand on poker, and I thought I was the shit. But then I got beat by the old lady for 300 in one hand. She beat my ass. All right. Ego and pride is the devil. Hey, you seem like a sweet lady, and that's what I like about you. I guess watch you all the time. I can't date you because you already man. Bye, bye. Is Peach your real name? My real name is Peaches. On the internet streets, they call your girl Peach. How I got the name Peach, for those of you who don't know, I actually got the name from Facebook. When I was a realtor, I had to start a Facebook page, like a personal Facebook page. I used to be a very private person, but because I got into real estate and I wanted to make sales, I made me a new Facebook page. And on the Facebook page, I put my name was Peaches, but Facebook said it couldn't be my real name, so they made me put my name as Peach. And so I became Peach McIntyre on Facebook, and that was in 2015. And ever since then, everybody always called me Peach McIntyre. So when I decided to do this YouTube channel, I decided to just go with Peach McIntyre because I already had 19,000 Facebook followers. Thank you. Man, bye. Happy New Year's to y'all too. I gotta get caught up on work. But my plan is like I'm gonna stay home, let the kids ride their power wheels, probably go to the park, get caught up on work, and then put some shit on my website so I ain't gotta manually send it and go about my business. You want a shout out, baby? Pay me. I ain't did community tab shout outs in a long time. I don't do them no more. I don't really got nothing to talk about with y'all. I just said I'm gonna come on YouTube first. You're so sweet and very transparent. You have it hard to go. You think so? I got the $10 deal you had the other day. I don't know how to DM you. I checked my spam and I didn't receive anything yet. Just wondering if you're going to send it. What day did you order? No gambling today. Not right now. Yeah, you gotta pay me, my love. I don't just sit up here and do shout outs and promos and all that stuff. I might start working with companies next year. I have at least 200 companies that done inbox me on TikTok trying to work with me. And I told them all, like, nope, or just ignore. I think next year I might start doing TikTok shop, YouTube shop, and take my Amazon more serious because I've been chill. Peach, don't go in that casino. Y'all know I love me the casino. I love the casino. Thank you. I just put on lotion. People really be like, you're glowing. Let me see if I got some better light. There we go. They be like, oh, you glowing. I literally just put on lotion. That's it. That's it. Then they be like, your braids already old. I literally just don't do my edges because I don't know how to do edges. I'm not a real grandma thug. I have 7 kids. I think me and Wood might start doing more traveling to other casinos. We have rooms in Vegas. We have a $600 flight credit. We got rooms we could get in Hollywood, Dominican Republic. Like we got rooms where we could go to other casinos. We just don't because of the kids. Also our kids don't like to go with us to casinos. It's not fun for them. Last time when we went to Hollywood at the casino, I lost, Wood lost. We had the kids want to go places, so it's like it's not really as fun versus if I'm gonna take my kids, I'd rather stay at somewhere that's not the casino so they could have a lot of fun versus when I say the casino, all I want to do is gamble, or if I'm trying not to gamble, my husband want to gamble. I just wanted to say I love Wonderful content yesterday. He is a natural. Wonderful love to dance. Like he want to do dance TikToks all the time. He got a bunch that I never post. He loves to dance and he like to sing. You should hear him sing Ride Wave. He love to sing. Vegas is where the money at. Y'all seen Big Jackpot won $1 million in Vegas. After that, I went to Lightning Link trying to win that bullshit ass game, Dragon Link. I don't like the Link games. To me, they're boring. I just played Dragon Link with my husband on the phone, and I was like, this shit is so boring. I cannot get into like the Link games. I like games that make a lot of noise, but honestly, y'all, I like Roulette. That's all I want to play. Roulette, roulette, roulette. You can't gamble with kids. I do understand you need a nanny when you bring the kids. You can't gamble with kids. You just gotta go separate. Like, okay, Wood go. When he come back, I go. We can't gamble together. And sometimes when we're playing at like Baccarat or Roulette, we like to be at the same table. It's fun. So it's challenging. But for the most part, when my husband and I go in the casino, we don't hang out together because Wood likes slots. I prefer tables. Same to you. I hate Huff and Puff. I don't like slot machine. That's why I barely do gambling content. Like I'll play slots if I'm just like trying to calm down from Roulette. But ever since they got Roulette, that's all I want to play. Roulette, 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 roulette. That's all I want to play. If I got $500, I want to take it to roulette and just try to come up real fast on roulette. That's my game. Thank you. Okay, you getting on my nerves. I'm gonna block you. You aggravating me. All these questions aggravating as hell. Um, but yeah. YouTube, I don't really know how to be anymore. Like live on YouTube. I'm about to go live on TikTok in a little bit. That's why I like to hang out at TikTok and Instagram. I be having fun over there. Facebook, I just go on Facebook every now and again. I can't wait. I could wait. I was just wondering if you got my payment and if it will be sent. When did you send your payment? You've always said that about Dragon League and all. They so boring. Miss Tracy, you don't think they boring? I feel like it's for serious people. Even poker is like for serious people, but you can still have fun. Versus Dragon League, like it's so fucking boring. Like my husband is a boring person though. Wood is like a very serious. I feel like he would be good in poker. Because in poker, everybody very serious and mean. I like fun, like playful, childish kind of things. So I like the games that make a lot of noise. Like the new game that I like to play, I don't know how new it is, but it's new to me. Excuse me, it's Jackpot Carnival. Oh, I love that game. It got so much action, so much noise, the color. Like I like shit like that. It excites me, fun, and I've won pretty good on those games. My husband, on the other hand, he hate that game. He feel like it's boring. Like all this noise for nothing. He want to play Dragon League. So I feel like with different slots, it just depends on your personality. You have people that like to gamble and like seriously they want to do what makes money, and then you have people like me that gamble for fun and we want the funness of it. Like we want the money too, of course, but we really want the fun. I need to learn cards. Man, cards get expensive though. Like with slots, you could go play a 50-cent penny slot, pay 50 cents, 88 cents. With cards and stuff, if the table minimum 15, you're looking at 15 minimum. Roulette, the table minimum 5, but I be spending like $100 to $500 in one hand, so it get very expensive. Yeah, I feel like they're boring. Happy New Year to y'all as well. I'm excited for the new year. I don't got like that many things to change. That's my only thing I really want to change. I just want to stop reacting to others and then get back goal focused. My husband had that conversation with me the other day. He was like, you need to remember your goals. Because I'm in this stage where I just want to have fun. I don't want to work. I barely work. If y'all haven't noticed, I barely work. I just want to have fun. And my husband was like, I understand, like you in this stage where you just want to have fun, but you got to remember your goals. And I'm like, well, damn, what are my goals? I've been having myself a blast. I've been having a ball. Like just, I wake up every day happy. Even if I lose at the casino, I still be happy. I love that for me. I kind of be like feeling strange about it because that's not my normal. Like, why am I so fucking happy? Like, things could be going wrong and I still be feeling happy. But I also love that for me because I realize like that's what you're supposed to feel. You're supposed to feel happiness and joy no matter what's going on in life. So for me, that is what. Can you still get the $10 bundle? Ooh. I gotta send out some orders. Y'all know how I am. I don't like a lot of I don't like when I have a lot of orders at once. You send it out Friday, then you probably still gotta wait. What's today? Sunday. Yeah, you gotta wait. It'll be sent today. I gotta find my other phone. Tracy had it. My husband gonna look for it, and then once I do that, I'll let y'all know. Can you please do a Patreon, learn to gamble, and take us with you every time? They won't let me do that. Well, I don't know. I probably could do a Patreon. I could gamble live on Gamble with Peach. I just can't gamble on roulette. That's what I like to play. That's why, like, gambling on slots, I don't like to do. I say in January, starting tomorrow, I might start back gambling every day on Gamble with Peach at the casino, like penny slots again, penny slots. But I like roulette. That's my shit, roulette. My pleasure. But yeah, you can watch me gamble over on Gamble with Peach. I got gambling videos. I just got to edit them. I got Sims Club videos. I got to edit them. I have not been working. I've been chilling. I'm the same way. We lost last night, and it's going to be okay. I reflect back to my losses, and I keep it pushing. It sucked to lose. I feel like gambling is only fun when you do win. Of course, like you feel on top of the world. One of the boys I play roulette with all the time, he just won $21,000 on roulette. Like you can win a lot of money in that game. It's a really, really good game, but you don't know what number gonna come. And then we always get gambler's greed where you could hit big and you want to go back. It's like you just won big, bitch, stay home, but you still want to go back and want to win more money. Gambler's greed is how people lose it all. Gambler's greed. Even when I lost all my money in April of 2023, it was after I won $15,000. I won 5,000, then 15,800, then 10,000 off 100. Like I just started winning like that. I was like, ooh, I'm finna try to win for it. Next thing I know, bitch, I done lost thousands. Bitch, I'm on flat, So it's like when you gamble, you gotta learn to not be greedy. And also when you gamble and you hit big, you gotta pay your big bills. Go buy yourself something. Cause if not, all you're gonna do is get the money back. You're gonna give it back either fast or slow. Like some people, I know somebody I just seen recent, they had won $19,000 playing a slot machine, right? And then within 3 months, they gave the whole 19 grand back. Well, they probably gave back 17 grand. They ain't really do nothing with the money. As gamblers, when we win big, we be like, ooh, I'm going to save this. I ain't going to spend this. But all you end up doing is going in it slow, like, oh, I'm just going to take $1,000. And you lose that 1,000. I'm just going to take 2,000 next time. And you lose it slow. And then you never see your money. I feel like when you win big at the casino as a gambler, you need to pay off your credit cards. Need to go buy yourself something big, whether that's the purse you wanted, a family vacation that you wanted, something new for the house. You put something in your Roth IRA, you go put something in the kids account, like some shit you can't touch. You do something like that, because if not, you're gonna either give it back fast or you go back the next day and lose it all, or you're gonna give it back slow over a period of months. You lose it all. My stepdaddy won 19 grand on the slot machine upstairs. I don't know what the fuck he did with his money, but he ain't go buy like no new car. They ain't go buy no new furniture. I don't know what the fuck he did, but I feel like if you don't buy nothing big, you gonna give it all back. And I learned that the hard way. I won $10,000. I was like, I'm just gonna save this $10,000, and all I did was gamble the fucking 10. I wouldn't go buy. I'm saving this. Next thing I know, bitch, I'm going to ATM. I'm gonna get 1,000, lose 1,000. I'm gonna go get me another. Bitch, I done gave them their whole 10 bands back. Nah. Oh, we going to buy something. We buying something that I'm not. We going on a trip. We doing something big. Fuck that. Even the boy that just won the 21 grand, I told him that. I was like, boy, you better go do something big, bro. Because you been this bitch every day like me on roulette. Yes, especially when you like the atmosphere. Yep. Because that's what's going to come. Or you get cocky. You start to feel like you could beat them all the time. You like, ooh, I'm going to break their ass. Sometimes I go through that phase where I feel like I could break them. Knowing these people rich, like they got millions of dollars in this bitch, probably $1 billion. And I'd be like, ooh, I'm finna break them today. You get real cocky and confident. And so you start to press. Instead of you betting, like maybe you bet $175 on roulette normally, $175 a hand. Now today you betting 5,000 on one hand. Like you just pressing, going hard. Because you feel cocky, because you want, next thing you know, boom, you wipe that. You lose it all like this. So you got to like learn how to balance it. And I feel like, excuse me, poker is helping me a lot with understanding that. Like poker, I hit their ass for $400 like this, one hand. Got cocky. 3 hands later, I lost the whole four that I just won. Now I'm down to $120. And I'm like, oh my God. Let me like be more strategic and get my money back. Then I got my motherfucking money back. Then I won $1,000. I said, I'm finna go. And then everybody was mad at me. You're not gonna give us the opportunity to win? Hell no. I'm gone, And then when that lady beat me, she left. 3-card poker. No, 2-card poker where they get a whole table. It's I think 9 of us. They get everybody on the table 2 cards, and then you gotta try to make a hand. People getting on my nerves with the stupid shit they writing blocked. People just be in my comments saying anything. Anything. Give us the opportunity to win it back. That's the crazy. Yeah, they be wanting to win it back. They want to win their money back. I learned that if you win big on poker, I don't care if it's an extra $300, $400. You take it and you take your ass to another table. Cash your chips in, take it to another table. Because if not, because they see your money on poker, you got to leave your money on the table. You cannot pull no money out your bag. I did that recent because I'm played poker 4 times, right? So recently I pulled my money out my bag like I had lost. The lady whooped me and I pulled more money out my bag. I had chips from Roulette, a bunch of chips, $500 green. And I put it out. They wanted to fight me. They was like, no, you can't do that. They wanted to go and I'm like, what the fuck? So in poker, you only could buy, if you're doing 1, 2, or 4, what is it, 416, you only could buy in $35 to $300 max. So I buy in 300, put the whole 300 on the table. And everybody money got to stay on the table so you could kind of see like how much money you could take from a person if the person really hurting financially. Like they try to bully you. I like poker. I could see me being successful in poker. I'll learn more about it, like what hands win. Thank you, same to you. But yeah, I'm just learning like when you win like that, I want an extra $400. So I had $700 and something on on the table. I should have got up from them and took that $700 cashed in full, kept $300 in chips, transferred to a new table. So I'm learning that I'm not finna sit and keep playing with them. I love what you're saying, what you said, because I would be the stupid one trying to let him win it back. I'm gonna do what you said. Yeah, you move. You get up and you move. You look 40. You are a couple years older than me, and that's fine. I could look 40, ho. You ain't got no profile. This is me reacting. Let me stop. You got it. I look 40. I swear, watch the World Cups. I'm trying to learn poker right now. And it's the crazy part. I didn't even know about Ray J wife, Princess Love. I just like knew I won really big on roulette and I need to chill. And excuse me, my baccarat friends always tell me, Peaches, you should go play poker. You would be good at poker, but you don't got no poker face, so you probably would lose. Um, so I was like, you know what? I'm winning all this money. I'm finna go play poker. And I went down there a whole different world. They wear their headphones, they put on hoodies, nobody talked. So my first time playing poker, I was whooping them up because I was talking to them. I was like, you know, how you doing today? Oh, I can tell by your face you ain't got nothing. And they start getting mad. Or I'll be like, yay, ooh, like this, like I got a good hand, and all I got is a 2 and a 3. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And when people like see me like, yay, like I'm excited, they throwing their cards in, so I just win the money they bought in with. I was like, oh, this shit easy. I started whooping them so bad. They told me to get up. They was like, I think you don't know how to play that good. You should go to the I think it's called 416 table. And I was like, okay. I'm thinking they helping me out. I don't want their money. I got up, went to the other table. And when I went to the other table, it was nothing but old men. Old black men, old Spanish men, old white men. And I sat down with them and I couldn't bluff them. I couldn't put a lot of money up to intimidate them because they only let you up the bet by $4, $8, and $16. You will never go over $16 at the table. So it was so slow. They whooping me up because I can't bluff them. I don't know what I'm doing. And one of the men I met, he was like, the reason why they sent you over here, Peaches, is because you was winning their money. So they told you to come over here because you was beating them, even though you ain't know what you was doing, and you had a lot of money, so you could put your money out to intimidate them. But with us, you can't intimidate us because we know you could bet no more than $16. We don't mind losing $16. It's more of a controlled bet, and we'll be here all day just gambling slow. He was like, we're recovering gambling addicts. So it's like a responsible way for them to gamble without losing thousands of dollars. I was like, this shit too slow for me. I can't do this. I left. I was like, It was too hard. Like once let's say you lose $100, to get the $100 back, you probably gonna be playing with this for 2-3 hours trying to get your $100 back. I don't got time for that. I lost $100 and I think I got a good hand. I'm up in the bet to 200 or 100, you know. So it's kind of harder at those controlled. They're called limit tables where they can't go beyond a certain limit. Then you got the high tables, which I say I'm gonna eventually go to those when I get a little better, where you gotta buy in between $500 and $1,500. If you can't buy in at $1,500, you can't play. I say I'm gonna start doing those tables next. I just started gambling. Only thing I've done was play link machines, but I want to learn roulette or blackjack. So with roulette, it's nothing to learn. You're gonna it's 38 numbers on the board. So it's 36 regular numbers plus 0 and double 0, 38 total. If you was to put 5 on each number, that's $190. If your number hit, you win $175. So if you put 5 everywhere, you're gonna lose $15 every time, but you can gamble longer. Versus if you just pick a number, you could do that as well. You put $5 on one number, the number come, it make you $175 plus you keep your $500. But will your number come? It's 38 different numbers. I don't like to play black or red on roulette because to me that's dumb. It's just one. If you put $5 up there, it's red, you get $5 back. But some people do that slow. I done seen the boys do that, buying with 15, walk away with 120. To them, they happy. To me, that shit too slow and dumb. Some people do four corners, some people do edges. There's different ways to play it. I was playing with a girl the other day when I was winning. She lost $10,000 gambling like on slots and shit. And she came and sat by me on roulette. And I taught her how I play roulette. And that bitch got her 10 bands back. Left and went and paid her car note. I said, bitch, you were supposed to do that before you even came in this motherfucker. Um, am I gonna have a meet and greet? I never see me doing a meet and greet. I don't like people. I don't I always tell y'all that for years I've said the same. I do not like people. That's probably why I do really well on the internet because I can control if I want to engage or not. Like I can be active and friendly one day and then I could not want to be active for a week. I don't like people. A meet and greet, it'll be too hard for me emotionally, especially you don't know people intent. People are weird. People will not like you and come to meet you just to like have bad energy or just to like see what's going on, but they hate your guts. And I could feel that. And I don't like stuff like that. So me personally, I'll never see myself doing a meet and greet. Most people meet me at the casino or if it's something with Rod Wave or Sam's Club, places I normally be, that's where people see me at. And even sometimes when I'm like that, I might not want to deal with you. Like the one time in Walmart where this lady came up to me and she was like, could she get a picture and a hug? And I told her no. I was like, no. And she was like, I'm all the way from blah, blah, blah. And I said, I just don't feel like taking pictures or hugging anybody today. You know, so that's the kind of personality that I have. I need to see that they find my phone because I need to work off of my phone, my other phone, get caught up on my orders. Yeah. I feel like a meet and greet, I would have to like learn how to pretend to be happy to see everybody at all times. And I know how to be phony and fake. I wear my emotions on my sleeve. So for me, that's challenging. You're not sociable, that's all. No, I'm very sociable. I have conversations with people all the time, but if I don't feel like it, then I don't. A meet and greet, you're obligated to like have that good energy, even if you could feel like the person don't like you, you could feel it. The person just bad energy, you could feel it. And then you're gonna be like feeling away and you're gonna have to learn how to pretend like and I wouldn't. I probably would say something. So that wouldn't work out for me. Y'all know how I act. It's called triggers. I don't think it's called triggers. I don't think they would trigger me. I just would feel it. That's when people say you empathic. But I really do be feeling like emotions and stuff. I really do. I could feel it like from a distance. I be knowing what's going on with people. Sometimes I remember with my husband, I'd be like, let's do da 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 for such and such. And he'll look at me like I'm crazy, and then we'll do it, and they'll be like, oh my God, this is just what I needed for blah, blah, blah. Like, how did you know? It's just like I could just feel it. I don't know. Nah, people would try to follow you home and shit. Well, they already posted my address. I don't worry about stuff like that. My address already been leaked on the internet. People already done drove by my house and shit like that. I don't think nobody would try to follow me home. Yeah, I don't like that. It's called accessing energies and you respond accordingly. Thank you for that, gorgeous. That's another thing, like with my mindset class, that's why I had to quit. The energy was horrible. And even now, like people keep asking me to do classes, like even my husband and I talked about it. Everybody want me to do a class. They've been texting my business phone. When you doing a class? I heard you doing a class. I want to be in a class. Peaches, can you please do a class? But it's only because my energy has been so good. And I told my husband, no, they want to rob me. He was like, what? I said, they want to rob me for my energy. I'm not stupid. Even one day I was like feeling real good and he wanted to be intimate with me. And I said, no, you're trying to rob me. He was like, what? And I said, you trying to rob me for my energy? I'm not dumb. He was like, what? Looking at me so confused. But people literally will rob you for your energy. Like you will feel on top of the world and they're not feeling like that. So they need to come to you and take it from you. You know, like no difference in like sometimes I might need the trauma dump, right? I'll come on live and I'll trauma dump to y'all, tell y'all all my business, cry and shit, get it out. And then I feel light as a feather and I go on about my business and you home crying because I done triggered you. Kind of thing. Like, damn, bitch, I wasn't even you crying. And I'm just out here doing cartwheels and backflips and split. Bitch, I feel great because I dumped it all on you. I robbed you for your energy, basically. So I've realized that. I know like people will rob you, your significant other included. They want to be intimate with you when their energy is low so that they could get your good energy, then you gonna feel low. Work on that, then come back. Get happy on your own. And then I'm happy on my own, and then we can come together and have a great meeting of the minds. But you can't come to me when you feeling low about life and yourself and want to rob me for this. Nah, baby. Mm-mm. No thanks. So I had to learn that. I've learned that in life, like from doing my mindset class this year, and just like analyzing my relationship with my husband and stuff. I'm not doing that. Y'all call them energy vampires, transferring of spirits. Yeah, so you gotta try to let them get happy on their own, and then let them be with you. Don't be trying to sleep with a man when he low to make him feel good, because at the end of the day, he gonna walk off feeling good, and you gonna feel low and disgusted. And I ain't doing that. Very important. Peach, I need a motherhood mindset class. Motherhood is challenging, especially when we got other shit going on. You inspire me so much as a mom to keep going. Motherhood is challenging. Parenting in general is challenging, especially like when you want to just focus on yourself. It's like when you decide to be a parent, you're choosing to be selfless, and that is challenging because of course as a human you want to be selfish and have time for yourself and things of that nature. You got to learn how to balance. Everything got to be done in moderation. You could be gone from the kids but not too long. You know, you could be with your kids a lot but not all the time, so you can kind of balance it out. But with motherhood, I don't be knowing what the fuck I'm doing. I'm not no motherhood expert. I just try to admit that I don't know what I'm doing and let my children guide me, because they're all so different. They all need different things from me. Like Gregory McKay needs a lot of attention and a lot of time with me, especially now he's older. Gorgeous just want like shopping sprees and nails and shit like that. McIntyre wants intimate one-on-one time where I'm listening to him, doing math with him, where we're having deep conversations. He talk about science and stars and goals, financial goals, and he only 8. Completely different child. Choice, he just want to watch TV. Right now he's watching Beast Family all the time and go to the zoos and shit. Like all my kids are so completely different from each other, and I let them guide me. They all need different things. And I think as parents, a lot of times we fell in that area thinking that all of the kids just need money, or all the kids just need time, or all the kids just need a whooping. Like each kid is different. You can whoop this child and it don't really affect them, but you whoop this one and it fuck them up for life. I remember every whooping I got. I got 3 whoopings my whole life. Every single whooping I got fucked me up. I still think about it. Could remember how it happened. I remember my grandma slapped me in the face. She told all us to shut up. My grandma had 7 grandkids. She told all of us to shut up. We was in her truck. She said, "Shut up, be quiet." Everybody kept talking but me, because I never was a problem. I quit talking, like, okay. And everybody else kept talking. She turned around and just bop slapped me in the face. And I was crying. I was like, "But I wasn't even talking." And she was like, "Well, you should have been talking. Don't sit behind me." Shouldn't even been sitting behind me. So to this day, even as a grown up, I would never sit behind my grandma. To this day, like it traumatized me. I would never sit behind her. So things like that, to other people, that's not a big deal. Like, so what? She slapped you. But for me, it was like, bitch, I wasn't even talking. I shut up. I didn't deserve to be slapped. And for her to not even apologize, acknowledge it, just slap the shit out of me and carry on, and everybody just laughing, it's like stuff like that still fuck with me. So each kid is completely different. My brother and sister always got whoopings growing up. They act like it wasn't a big deal. It didn't affect them. It didn't change their behavior. Versus me, every whooping I got, it hurt so bad. So for me, when it comes to my kids, whooping them is not my normal. That is challenging. The times that I've tried to do it, I done broke down crying. Versus my husband, it's a whooping. Oh well, like we black, it's a whooping. I don't feel that way. I feel completely different. But I would say as a mom, just like try to meet your child where they are, and remember, you don't know what the fuck you doing. Nobody really knows what the fuck they doing. Also, you need to read some parenting books, even listen to parenting podcasts. I don't know the man name. It's a man I listen to, and he talk a lot about like child psychology and childhood trauma, and he often explains, and I completely 100% agree with it. He explains that children can grow up in the same home with the same two parents and experience different lives. Each child will experience a completely different life and a completely different version of the parent. And I wholeheartedly agree with that. I always tell McKay, Gregory McKay got the best version of me. Even though we've been through a lot, I'm gonna back up so this internet won't cut off. Even though Gregory McKay has been through the most with me, like from being homeless to me being mistreated, in my relationship, like he's seen so much, right? He still got the best version of me. When I had Gregory McKay, I was 18 years old, but I was in college. I read books to him every day. We called the city bus. I would read books to him. I taught him English and Spanish. Like, I poured so much into that child. He didn't get the depressed version of me in his core years. Versus my other children, they didn't get that version of me. Like McIntyre and West, when I had McIntyre, I was working all the time. Well, even when I had Choice. When I had Choice, I had my call center job. But when I had McIntyre, I had a business that made $1 million. Then after that, I was depressed and we was broke. And like McIntyre, I wasn't that same mom. He didn't get the mom that read books to him every night, helped with homework, taught him English and Spanish. He didn't get that version of me. He got the version of me that I hate the most. I hate that version of me though. I'm about to cry thinking about it. The weak version of me, the version of me that just kept quitting and feeling like life was attacking me. He didn't get what he needed. And now my baby like 8. So I'll be feeling like we gotta go hard with McIntyre. We gotta really pour into McIntyre. We gotta spend a lot of time. Like when I say we, I'm talking about me. Into McIntyre because he's 8. Your child's most important years when they form their sense of self is from age 0 to 8. So for me, I feel like that time with McIntyre is very critical and making sure he knows like that he's loved and he's important and he matters and things like that. And just making sure I pour into his interests. Like McIntyre loves swimming, McIntyre loves karate, he's really good at sports, making sure I just pour into those things and making sure I apologize. I feel like it's a video I'm gonna do a stitch to later. But I feel like a lot of times with parents, they won't admit that they didn't know what the fuck they was doing. They won't admit that it was times where they were wrong and they didn't give you the best version. They just try to act like they was perfect, or they won't even apologize like, oh well, it's life. And for me, I can't do that. I cannot be like, oh, it's just life. So with me, if y'all watch my videos, I always be saying I be worrying about McIntyre because he's my child. He give me no problems. And that scares me because he don't advocate like what he needs from me. He try his best to like give me problems. He don't complain. He don't want me to spend my money on him. He remind me so much of myself. And we got the same birthday. So it's just like I worry so much about him. He don't want nothing. I be like, get this. Like we could be out shopping, everybody getting something, not McIntyre. He be like, I don't want anything. I be like, McIntyre, get it. We at Disney World, everybody getting a bubble wine. He don't want a bubble wine. And I just be like, McIntyre, like, just get it. He be like, I don't want it. So I always worry about him. But even when we had a talk recent and we was talking like our favorite family trips or what was the highlight of our year, his answer is always the same. Going to Kennedy Space Center. I want to be an astronaut. I want to be an astronaut. He was like, that was the best trip I've ever been on. Mind you, we done been to Disney World, Universal Studios, Las Vegas, Miami. We done did mostly everything in Orlando. His favorite highlight is fucking Kennedy Space Center of his life. Like that's what he. And I saw it, and I go back and watch that video. You could see like his eyes was different. It was that magic twinkle that I be wanting to see in my kids. So for McIntyre, I just know that's important. That's why for Christmas I bought him a telescope and all that stuff. Give him what you wanted at that age. Give him what I wanted at that age. I feel like I give it to him. I just wish I would have been a better parent, as far as like reading books and all that stuff. When it comes to amazing and wonderful, I feel like they're getting a better version of me as well. I feel like the children that got the worst version of me is, I wouldn't say Choice. Choice got a lot of love and attention. I would say McIntyre, definitely, and Gorgeous a little bit. They got the depressed mom. They got the mom that just was like head over water, like feel like she was drowning. The world was too big. Her problems was too big. Like she just didn't know how to cope. The version I hated was with those children. And now we're in those core years where I have to like really pour into them, but still not lose McKay to the streets and still nurture my little babies so they don't feel like this. So it's a lot. I would say don't have a bunch of kids. If you know you're not ready for that, Don't think I've never had an abortion. Don't think like um I don't know the right way to say this because I don't regret never having an abortion. But being a parent, it has been challenging. Like even the other day when I was like, being a parent is hard as fuck. It's nothing going on with my kids. People automatically thinking like something going on with my kids done did something. No, it's just like me trying to make sure I don't fuck them up. Like I felt fucked up and fucked over. I don't want to do that to them. And I be knowing there's things like I need to do better. You know, it's things I need to do better. And I still want to just be selfish and you can't because you got kids. And it's like, damn, it's not fair because the daddy get to be selfish whenever he feel like it. That's the part that feel like, that's the part. Look at me crying and shit about parenting. I just don't want to fuck my kids over. That's my biggest thing. So for those of you who are moms and y'all feel like parenting is hard, you overwhelmed, you're not alone. I feel that same fucking way. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I let my kids know I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Even yesterday, Gorgeous started asking me questions about God. It's like, how the fuck am I supposed to answer these questions? She was like, Mom, so God lives in the sky in heaven? And I'm like, yes, that's what they say. She was like, so Mom, God made the world. And like, she got all these questions about God, right? And for me, it's challenging because I don't want to push one religion onto my kids where they think I grew up in a church where you only got to believe in God and this is what happened. When I know, I don't fucking know. I believe in God like I know it's a higher power. I know they say he made the world in 7 days. I know all this stuff, but Gorgeous, I honestly don't fucking know. Gorgeous, you believe whatever you want to believe. What I wouldn't dare send my baby to church and definitely wouldn't send her to church with her grandma. You believe whatever you want to believe, Gorgeous. Nobody really knows. None of us knows. We could read books, you know, and then you could form your own opinion about it. But I don't know, Gorgeous. And that's how I truly feel. I don't fucking know. I don't I don't want to lie to my kids. Bitch, I don't fucking know. Nobody knows in this world. Nobody knows when it comes to religion. We don't know. And y'all got to remember, I went through a part of my life where I was atheist and I didn't believe in God at all. So it's like these questions are so fucking hard. Like, what the fuck? Like, because you don't want to lie to the kid. They grow up. That's just like your kid asking if Santa Claus is real. No, Santa Claus is not real. Mommy and daddy buy the present. Santa Claus is not real. But Santa is a spirit. Like, bitch, I don't like you be trying to explain it to them, but you don't want to lie to them at the same time, you know? So I be like, this shit is hard. And Wood just laughing at me because she asked me that question last night. She wanted to have a conversation about God last night, and Wood just laughing. I'm like, well, what the fuck, Wood? What am I supposed to say? What am I supposed to say? Like, I don't fucking know. Nobody knows. So I chose to tell her that, like, nobody knows. You believe whatever you want to believe. I don't care what my kids are when they grow up. I don't care if they're Buddhists. I don't care if they're Christians. I don't care if they're atheists. I don't care. I feel like whatever walk you want to walk on in this life, as long as it's ethical and it's not illegal, you have my whole support. If you want to be Muslim, I support you. If you want to be atheist, I support you. If you want to be Christian, I support you. Whatever y'all want to do, I support you because I don't fucking know. You gonna go through life and you gonna figure out a lot of shit. A lot of things. A lot of things that I grew up learning, I found out this shit wasn't true. You know? So for me, it's just like, I don't fucking know. So that part be like challenging for me and just like trying to gauge like how can I take a break and still work and still be a present parent. Just trying to gauge it all. Like the way I done set my life up where I earn all this money, I can't stop earning all this money because I have so many bills to pay. Like my bills in a month, 15 grand. 15,000, fuck it. I remember when my bills in a month was like 2 grand. 3 grand, I was good. Like 3 grand. I still got food stamps. I was still able to pay my bills. I was good. Now, bitch, if I make less than $15,000, how we gonna live this month? We can't live without 15 grand. How we gonna pay the bills, the daycares, the this, that? So my life has completely changed. And I'm at this stage where I don't want to work. I just want to have fun. And I don't know where it's coming from, right? It's like, damn, I gotta be a mom. I gotta be a wife. I don't want to be a mom and a wife today, bitch. I want to be peaches. And I got 7 kids. How you want to be peaches? You know? So I don't know what the fuck I'm doing when it comes to parenthood. I don't think organized religion is okay. God is within you. What about being a Jehovah's Witness? I don't give a fuck what it is. I don't give a fuck what my kids grow up and decide to be. As long as it's not illegal and it's not unethical, they have my support. That's how I wholeheartedly feel. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Long as they ain't out here violating people, kids, violating adults, you know, stealing, doing fraud and things like that, they got my full support. Whatever you want to be, baby. You want to be an astronaut? Be an astronaut. Okay, you want to be a model, skateboard, rock star? Go be it. You want to be a Christian? Go be you. Okay, whatever the fuck they do, they got my full support. As long as you're not a murderer, baby, I don't care. Even when it comes to that, I believe in self-defense. Me and my kids had those kind of conversations. If you had to do it in the honor of self-defense, you got my full support. Here's the laws. But just out here hurting people for no reason, nah. My kids want to, I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Anything they fucking want to do, it could be as unconventional as ever. Bitch, if you want to go live under a bridge for a year just cuz, you got my full support. I just hope you don't be out here on no drugs. I hope you don't be out here drinking. I don't want you to have no gambling addiction like your mammy either, but you got my full support. I feel like that's the thing. A lot of times, even me growing up seeing this, that's how I came up with that conclusion, because y'all always get upset when I talk about my family, but oh well, that's what helped me make, you know, my decisions. Growing up, I got an uncle that's gay. My uncle that was gay would wear makeup, and his mom hated that he would wear makeup. So she would throw his makeup in the garbage can, and he would be crying. She'd go in his room, I ain't raising no sisters, no fag, and just start taking all his stuff, throwing it out, anything that's of a girl, throwing it out, and he would be crying. And she would do it in front of everybody and shame him and make a scene. And when she would leave to go to, I would go in the garbage can. I would get all his shit out the garbage can, wash it off, and take it to him. Every time, take it to him. And that's when I realized, like, this is so dumb. Like, you hate your kid because he gay and he want to wear makeup, and he's good at it. He could be a fucking makeup artist. Like, he's really good at it. Why are you? Because she was in a church, and it was a shame. He's bringing shame to her and the church and this and it. And for me, even as a kid, like, I realized, like, that's dumb. I got another family member that was gay, and the family wouldn't accept him as being gay and all that. He had to end up being a prostitute and doing porn and all this kind of stuff and going through all this shit, versus if the family would have accepted him, his parent would have accepted him, he wouldn't have had such a hard life. Versus my other brother that's gay, his mama accepted him. He went off to college. He got graduated from Howard University as the cum laude. Like, he's doing great in life. He has a master's degree. He's doing great in life because his mama accepted him and supported him. So for me, as a kid, looking at all of this stuff, and then as a grown-up looking at all this stuff, I started to realize children who parents accept them, no matter what they do, no matter who they are, parents who accept their children, those children do better in life. I don't give a fuck what it is. Their children do better in life. Of course, I don't want those things for my children, but if it was to happen, my children got my full support. As long as it's nothing illegal and unethical, they have my full support. That's how I truly feel in my heart of hearts. And when it comes to parenting, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. There's days where I feel like I'm doing a great job. Pat yourself on the motherfucker. And there's other days where I'm crying, where I feel like, what the fuck did I sign up for? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. It's tools that I need that I'm not equipped with, and I'm crying. But then I go read books, and I go watch the podcast, and I do the work, because there are resources out there. There's better resources than me. For those of you who need help with parenting, go get a parenting book. Go join some parenting groups. Go get around other moms who feel the same way as you. They don't know what the fuck they doing, but hey, this is what I try. That's why I do like my mindset classes. So, like, in my mindset classes, we could literally be in there. Like, it was one mom in there, and her daughter was going through all these things, just lost her father, and the mama feeling like this, and we We on the mama. The mama don't want to let her homeschool. We like, just try it. Do that, do this, do that. And the mama finally said, but what about me? Now we at the root. So you don't want to let this child homeschool because you're no longer going to have time for yourself. So you would like to be selfish and worry about you and your freedom and how you going to work and have time for yourself. Same shit that I'm feeling right now. And you got to still be a parent. What about me? But it's just temporary. I always think back to, it's a mom on TikTok I follow. She's white. She got 11 kids. She say it's just temporary. So what if you miss out on a couple weddings, a couple parties for temporary? Like, it might be 10 more years, it might be 18 years, it might be 30 years. It's temporary. Right now it's about your kid. So you don't want to miss out on a year of fun just to focus on your children for a year, just to help her navigate this. Because if you don't focus on her, you know what's going to happen. You're going to lose her in life. Her life is going to be 10 times harder because mama chose to be selfish for a year, kind of thing. So I get it. It's that overwhelming feeling like, when am I going to have time for me? But at the same time, my children are more important because this is what I signed up to do. I signed up to guide them, love them, nurture them, teach them about the world so I could send them on their way and they could make it through this. But this shit is hard because it's unfair. Dads get to be selfish. They get up and walk off. Even when I just stayed at the casino, right? It wasn't the plan to stay. Like, initially, I was like, I'm just going to get a room so I could get caught up on my work for a little bit. And then I'm going to leave, go home to my kids. And my husband is going to come. I'm going to let him spend the night. But it's like peaches. And I felt bad about it, right? When I decided to stay. But then I thought about it. I said, there were times when Wood was gone for weeks. There's been times where y'all been broken up for months and he still like lived his life and you was with them kids 24/7. Fuck that. You deserve this. Your kids are fine. They got food. The house is clean. They got a daddy. They got cars. They got money. They're fine. It's okay. But at the same time, now let's go home. Like, you can't do this every day. You still got to show up and be a parent. So it's like about balancing it. And that part could get challenging and overwhelming. Even when I decided the next day to go to Rod Wave, like, okay, I spent the night at the casino. I was at the casino the whole day. But Gregory McKay, I love McKay. He be giving me so much, like, insight. Because part of me felt bad. I was like, I should have been home. Like, I should just stay. I shouldn't go over here to try to see Rod Wave. But I promised this to Gregory McKay that I'm going to take him. But I know his dad is mad because I already been gone all day, right? Excuse me. And that's when McKay was like, no, Mom. Like, he could have took him to daycare. He didn't take him to daycare. That's on him. He would have only had a choice. It's okay. Like, you're doing fine. You didn't do anything wrong. I was like, okay. Okay, so it gave me like a little ease. And then Wood wasn't mad. I have one child. Sometimes I'd be like, what's really going on? Hello. See you in your truth. I just stopped celebrating Christmas, Santa, aka Satan. So listen, me and my husband said this was going to be our last year celebrating Christmas just because we don't understand the meaning of the shit, to be quite honest. Like, my kids kept asking that, like, why are we getting presents for Christmas? Like, Gorgeous is the one that want to know all these things. And I'm just like, because that's what everybody else does. Like, I don't know the answer. Like, what am I supposed to say? Santa is your parents buy the presents. And it's Jesus' birthday. And instead of Jesus getting the gifts because he in heaven, parents get the kids the gifts because Jesus love everybody. And God do too. Like, I don't know. That's what I told Wood. I said, I ain't doing this shit next year. I'm done with this shit. We ain't had nothing to buy about bullshit. My children still ain't opened gifts. I can go home and show you about 30 presents that ain't been open. Like, they still, Gorgeous ain't even play with the dollhouse we bought her. They still got shit just sitting downstairs that they ain't even touch. But I did it because that's what we're supposed to do, right? Everybody else celebrates Christmas and what you buy your kids. And it's like, I don't fucking know. That's why I'm just like, bitch, I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't know. And I'm happy that they asking me these questions, but I'm like sad that I don't know the answers because I don't. Nobody knows for real. Nobody knows. We don't know. Gorgeous is questioning everything, which is great. Man, she been giving me a run for my money. Start your own family traditions. I am. I feel like I just wanted to be at Disney World, but my kids over Disney World. My kids really wanted to stay home. They really stayed home and rode their Power Wheels when it stopped raining. Cause y'all know it rained all Christmas the day after. That's when we stayed home. They rode their Power Wheels. But I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out as I go. But it's that overwhelming feeling like, but this feeling of like me wanting to just live my life and not be a wife or a mom. This is a new feeling for me. I've never felt like this. It's new, and I had to have that conversation with my husband 2 days ago. I was like, I don't know what's wrong with me. He was like, what? I was like, I just want to like worry about myself. I just want to gamble and go out to eat by myself. Like I just want to be by myself. I don't want to be a wife. I don't want to be a mom. I just want to be with myself. And that's so mean. And I started crying. He was like, that ain't mean. That's not selfish. She was like, you've been with them children for years. That's okay. You in this phase where you just want to have fun. That's okay. I was like, really? Really? He was like, yes, that's okay. And I just couldn't believe, I'm about to cry thinking about it. I couldn't believe that he said it was okay because I felt guilty, you know? Like, I've never felt like this before, ever felt like this before, where I just want to be like, y'all ever felt like that? I'm gonna make a short. I'm gonna ask that as a mom. I'm gonna say, have you ever felt like as a mom, you don't want to worry about your husband or your kids? You just want to be selfish. Just want to do whatever you want to do, just because it's a new feeling. You shouldn't have felt like, hold on, you shouldn't have to feel like you're neglecting your children because you need some space to yourself. Sometimes it's good for your mental health. Really? I feel bad about feeling that way. The older you get, this happens. My kids are grown and I enjoy being by myself. It's amazing. Oh, Lord. But I got a long way to go. McKay, when I told McKay that, he said, well, you should have thought about that. You got a child that you got 18 more years for. I was like, I know. I just set up here and had 7 kids. That's why I love that young NBA boy song when he said, Kentrell, you got a man up. You done had all these kids. I'm like, Kentrell, you got to stand up and show time. I see it. You know, yeah, my husband was very understanding. He was just like, it's okay. And I'm just like, I thought he was going to tell me like I'm a deadbeat mom and how dare I say that. He was like, no, it's okay. He was like, and you're smelling yourself too. I should have never told you to dye your hair blonde. Mom guilt is real. You need some time to yourself once in a while. I've been with my husband for 28 years and I've been feeling like that, shaking my head. We go through these emotions. So I'm not alone. Y'all make me feel better because I've been feeling so guilty about that. It's called running away from home. I do it a lot. I see nothing wrong with it, Lord. But I've been happy. I won't lie. I've been feeling so happy though. Like even with me telling y'all this, I feel happy about it. It's just, it's a foreign feeling for me. Even with me thinking like, I think I'm the shit. Me and McKay was in the car and I was like, McKay, is something wrong with me? And he was like, what's wrong? What's wrong? And I'm like, I just feel like I'm the shit. Like I'm so fine and I feel like I'm that girl. I'm all that. He was like, isn't that the way you're supposed to feel? I was like, is it? He was like, yeah, you're supposed to feel that way about your mom. And I'm like, about yourself, mom? I'm like, it's so foreign. It's been gone for so long. It's so foreign. It's your right to be selfish sometimes. You've been selfless, pushing out and taking care of all those kids, even when you on Woodbreaker. But yeah, I'm short about the way I feel. But yeah, I've been going through a lot internally, but I feel happy about it, you know? But it feel weird. It feel weird to feel happy. It feel weird to like myself and the way I look. It feel weird to just want to be by myself and worry about myself. Like I even bought myself something and ain't about nobody else nothing. Like I never do that. I always buy my husband. Oh, I'm about to cry. I feel so guilty about it. I always buy my husband and my kids stuff and I never buy me something. So to just like only buy me something and feel weird. It's like, that's so selfish, you know? What the fuck wrong with me? Am I going through a midlife crisis? Is it a midlife crisis? I don't know. Thank you. It's definitely how you, oh, feel foreign. I told McKay, I said, I ain't felt like this since I was 16. Like, you sure, McKay? He was like, that's how you supposed to feel, mom. Y'all know I tell Gregory everything. It's so foreign. Even when I first started feeling happy, it was like so foreign. I remember I lost my money at the casino and I was just driving home, just smiling, like happy. I told my husband, I said, I don't know what the fuck wrong with me. I lost my money and I'm still happy. Like, what is wrong with me? And then every day I just start waking up happy. Like, I just feel good. On the inside, I feel good. And I think others could sense that and they're trying to rob me. Thank you. I'm finna get off of here, y'all. I'm finna go live on TikTok and make a video about how I'm feeling and post it as a short right quick.